TaciStudio, and I did get some feedback that introducing myself every time, it's maybe a little bit redundant for some people, but I just wanted to say today the reason I do that is because for the new people that comes here, for them to get to know me, and the new followers or subscribers. And I wanted you to know that if you are coming back today, I do appreciate not only you coming back, but you being patient with me while I'm learning the new things that I need to do to improve my channel. I would love if you subscribed or if you give a thumbs up if you like this video, but the most important thing for me today is that you're here with me and that we are going to share and continue to share what we do, and that this community is so supportive and it's helping me on this new journey. I'm Taci, like I said, from TaciStudio, and you can find me in different ways, and I put all the information on the box below. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about several things. Today I did not finish very much, but a couple of the things that I finished, what is on my needles, some of my acquisitions. But I also wanted to talk to you today about how I wash my knits before I put it away for the spring and summer. And I have briefly touched on that here before, but today I'm going to show you the tools that I use to do that. And I'm also going to put a video in the end of our chat with all the information and how showing you exactly how I do that. So if you stay a little bit after this video ends, and I'll remind you in the end of the video, you'll be able to see a little bit on the process and how I do and wash my knits and then block them and put them away so they can be safe. And in the winter, in the fall, when I take them out, then they smell fresh and they are nice and ready for me to wear again. So without further ado, so hard for me to say that word, I wanted to show you, well, I finished a couple of the little scrubbies. I continue, and I'm going to continue to do them all year, so I think that I'm not going to be showing you or telling you every time, but I consider this my finished object because I was ready to bind off when I decided to just do a little bit more. But this is my another Saturday Shrug, and made with the fabulous Skeincocaine yarn. When I put it on, because this one was a little bit tighter, maybe I should have put a few more stitches on it. It's a little bit shorter than what I wanted, so I thought I was ready to bind off, and I kind of wanted to bind off with this color, even though I started with the white. But I think I'm gonna do one more white and then bind off with a couple rows of the Precious color yarn, and because really this color is the most precious. But I think I'll be done today, and since you're going to see this on Friday, when you see this video I will be done. So this will be a finished project, a finished object. I absolutely loved working with this yarn. It's just fabulous. And talking about her yarn again, here is, let's go straight to what I'm knitting right now. And mostly of what is on my needles is work in progress right now, because I have a lot of things that are not just really simple and small, so it takes me a little bit longer and I keep working on it. So I have been working, I showed you last time, and I'm ready to move to the larger circular needles now, so it's a little bit scrunched on here, but I have changed colors once, and look at how the colors kind of stripes a little bit in there. I love this. I love how it's the changes of colors on it. I'm right now on this color here, which is the third of the pink colors, and I think it's gonna look so cute. And then I will be ready to move to this ones. Although I'm really debating. I had 3 colors that I had held back that I was not going to do, these 3 colors, and I'm debating, but now I think it's too late to introduce this one here, because I think it should have been here. I already have this color, and I don't want another darker one here. So I'll use one of these 3 colors for when I do the bind off, and it's probably going to be this one, but I might put this one here also. I'm not sure yet, but these are the next 3 colors, and it's going to go from here to here to here. And I have to say, this is one of the most exciting sweaters I have done in a very long time. I love just seeing the raglan increases happening right there. It's just so fun to work on this, that sometimes I don't really knit on my sweaters in the evening very much, but sometimes I have to knit on that because I'm so excited, and I just wanted to see the next color, and it's just so fun that it's a very, very exciting and fun project. I'm so glad that I bought this yarn last year. I know I had to wait a whole year to work on it, but it was worth the wait. I'm also almost ready to do the toes on my husband's socks. I know I'm a little slow, but I also think that it's because since I'm doing a video every week, you only see a little bit of progress. You know, I have my grandson every afternoon with me, and sorry, I dropped something, and it's a little bit harder to I don't really get to knit when I'm with him, because I like to spend my time with him. So the other thing, I'm gonna do this in the end of the video, but I'm ready to do the test call for the mitts. My pattern's going to be coming back either probably tomorrow from the tech editor, and she is absolutely fabulous. I love working with her, and I am going to do, I already did actually started the test call on Instagram last night, and I'm going to be calling for the mittens. And look, my nails kind of match the same color as this yarn. I think I didn't even mean to do that, but if you are interested, please just leave a comment below, or go on Instagram and let me know, because I'm hoping to send the pattern to everybody either on Friday or Saturday first thing. But I think these are the things that I have more for an update on what I'm doing right now, because I've been working diligently on my little mittens, and work on doing the pattern, writing the pattern, editing it, and then I'm making several of this because I want to see how they look. I'm about to finish that really colorful one that I showed you last week, and then I'm gonna do one with mohair with the same color. I think it's gonna be so cute, and I'm very excited for that. And I'm also waiting for the professional pictures, so I really like this one, and I'm so excited to see who's gonna be interested in knitting this with me. So I hope that you are. Well, I did a couple of, on my finished projects, I did a couple of the scrubbies in crochet again, just to test. And instead of doing it just one, I did 2 of them, and then I did a row of single crochet here. So if you like doing the crochet ones, I actually used a pattern from, and I can show you, I, to be honest, don't remember where I got this. Oh, it looks like it's from Hobby Lobby, just a little flyer, and it had the pattern for the crochet one, but it's just super easy. You just do 12 double crochets, then 24, because it would be 2 in each one of this. And then I did a second one, and on the second one, before you cut the yarn, you just single crochet the one that you're working on the one that you had before, and it makes it double. And it's just so fun and easy. But because the knitted ones kind of hurt my hands a little bit, so I have to do half of it, let it go, then do the other half. But it was I think that I use a little bit less yarn, and a lot of people really like the knitted look also. So I think I'm gonna do half and half, or I'm not sure yet. I might today. I'm gonna try to go to Joann's because I have to get a couple things. My daughter asked me to make a bag for her with granny squares, and I think I've already said this here before. When my daughter asks me to do something that it's knitted or crochet, I stop everything and I go do what she asked me for. And so I'm gonna go get some more yarn, because for bags I really like Lion brand has a yarn, and it's called looooove, I think, but not the really thick one, and that is very durable for bags and things like that, because you can wash in the washer without a problem. And when I go there today, I'm gonna also maybe see if I find some of the other scrubby yarn from Red Heart. It's a little bit thinner, but I also saw that if you do the scrubby with double the yarn, that it maybe is a little bit thicker and it will last a little bit longer. So I think that's what I'm going to do today. So maybe I'll show you next week. And yeah, I think that's it. That's what it's on my needles this week. I said that I would show some of my acquisitions, but I only found one ball. I have another one that I got last week at Starlight, and I told you before, it's my local yarn store close to me. But I only found one of them. I don't know where I put the other ball of yarn, but I will probably show you next week. This is Wool Folk, and I don't know if I've shown you before, and I don't think I did. Can you see the little speckles of black on it? It's so cute, and I was in love with it. This is Fleck from Wool Folk, and I am going to use it to make can you see it? We always have to do, I never understood why people had to put their hand for the camera to focus on that. I'm gonna try to make a Sophie scarf with this one for myself, so I'm pretty excited about that. And I think that's it. The only other thing is it's not an yarn acquisition, but I bought and I got the little tins, and now I made a few of them. It's just I have them with the light bulb stitch markers, which are the ones that I use the most, and I think I've told you that before. And I'm going to probably have them on my Etsy store, because a lot of people were asking me about that. So I'm probably going to put that on my Etsy store. I went to a store this week. I'm getting a couple. I don't like to shop for clothes very much. Kind of strange, but it's just, I like that when I find something that I like, then I usually get it, because I don't like to go shopping for specific things because I end up never finding it. But this week I was at a store. I found actually a couple shirts because we're going to Nashville in 2 weeks, and I saw a little shirt that was the cutest thing ever, made in crochet. And but when I saw that, I thought about, oh, maybe I'll buy that. But then I thought, I'm not going to buy that because I can actually make that probably in a week or a couple weeks. So I started making it. I will show you when I have a little bit more progress, because I only did 1 square, and I was trying to choose my colors, and that's something else that I started. But every year in the spring and summer, I start crocheting a little bit more, and I think it's because I use more cotton, or with cotton I usually prefer to crochet. And so I saw that, and then I was watching an episode, which is one of the, I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit, but it's one of the podcasts that I watched this week. And I have already been watching her for a little while, to be honest with you. And it's Young Folk Knits. And I'll talk a little bit I will talk about it in a little bit. But she was talking about some of the cardigans. And one of them is by, I think is Knit Collage. And it was the cutest thing ever, made with granny squares. And I always wanted to make one for myself also, but I think I'm gonna start with the shirt and make the shirt first, and then make the bag for my daughter, and then see how it goes, because it was just so cute that I wanted to just buy it so I could just have it right there. But I told myself there's no need. The colors were not exactly what I would have bought, or I would probably not wear it very much. So I decided to wait and make my own. Also because I really like this feeling that I have right now of being of making my own clothes, and wearing the clothes that I make. It just makes me really, really happy. So I decided to wait, and I think I'm going to be happier with that. I am going to show you today the things that I use when I wash and block my knits. But then in the end of this video, I will also include a video of me showing you how I do it, okay? But right now I just wanted to show you the things that I use the first thing is the soap. I use mostly Eucalan, but there are couple different soaps that you can use. And this soap is a no rinse wash for delicate wash, because it has lanolin. It's enriched and concentrated lanolin with lavender oil, and I love this one. So that's usually my choice, but I think I also already showed you this before. When I make something and I give it as a gift to somebody, I try to give with one of this, so it reminds them to wash their knit with something, with a soap that it's appropriate for the delicate nature of that garment. Once I wash, I try to measure if it's a garment, I try to measure it before I wash. Then after the wash, put in a towel, roll it. When I put on the blocking mat, which It looks like those little puzzles that you can buy for the kids that you put on the floor and they can put the puzzle together. And some people use that actually. I have a couple friends that had that. I just happened that somebody gave me this set, one of my kids probably, or my husband, for Christmas or my birthday. And so I have this and I use this all the time. Then I put the garment on those blocks on a flat surface. And I use these pins, which are T pins, to hold the garment in shape. And they come in 2 different sizes, but I have mostly one size. Or I just got this for Christmas also from my family. And this is the blockers. They have rust resistant pins, and in this one here there are 12 blockers with 8 rust resistant pins, and then 8 blockers with 4 rust resistant pins. And it's from Knitter's Pride. And I am so excited that I'm going to wash something today because I haven't used this one yet. And can you see the pins? And they are so, the blocks I should say, and they are so cute. I love the little design on them also. See, I'm very excited to use this, and I will let you know how it worked. But I'm excited that I have all the things that I need to be able to wash and block my garments. Some of the scarves that I wear the most, or shawls, I also wash them. I was watching a podcast by Rajiv Surankar, and he is the cutest thing ever. So this is one of the podcasts that I watched this week. I had watched a couple of his podcasts before, but Margaret from Boboleros mentioned him in one of her podcasts, and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm gonna watch his videos again. And I was so obsessed that I spent all day, that's all that I watched, because I love the simplicity of the things that he's talking about, like for example, how to iron your clothes, how to wash your dishes. And that made me think about that these little simple things that we do every day that sometimes we don't like or think that we don't enjoy, we could be enjoying it if we were more mindful and if we actually stayed present at the moment with what we are doing. And that gave me a different perspective, and it made me think that, yeah, I want to go back to doing that, because I really, for example, I don't enjoy ironing. But my husband had to travel this week, and I did not go with him, and he forgot to put his shirts to get laundered, and I decided, I'm gonna wash it and iron that. And I actually enjoyed the time that I spent doing that, because I try to enjoy that time doing that. Before, the time when I was ironing something, I would be thinking, oh, I can't wait to finish this. I don't like to do this. Now I keep trying to not really meditate, but stay at the moment and think about what I'm doing, or think about something in my life, or think about something I want to do. And it was actually very enjoyable. So I have to say that it was something fun. If you can think of ironing as something fun, but it was worth it. So that's one of the podcasts that, if you have the time, I'll link all the information on the box below. But if you have the time and you want to maybe go watch one of it and see if it's something that you enjoy also, and that you can take something fun from, or learn something new from any of the episodes that he has. I also watched Young Folk Knit, and Casey is so cute. She is like so inspiring, and she lives in a farm with her husband and their kids. She does all kinds of different stuff. She does they raise bees, which I love that, and love the whole concept. And she knits and she spins and she crochet. She also does cross stitch, which is something I really love to do. I don't do it as much anymore, but it's something that it's very meditative for me. And so it was really nice and fun to watch. And I keep watching different, and when I find somebody, I go back. I don't know if that's something that you do, but I go back to their first podcast and I keep watching, because I think that also motivates me to keep on doing this. So these were the two podcasts that I enjoyed the most this week, and I wanted to share with you. The last thing, actually not the last thing, but the last thing is I want to remind you that if you want to help test knit this, and you want to do that, either respond or put a comment here on this video on the box below, or you can also go to my Instagram, which is also TaciStudio, and make a comment there. And the very last thing that I wanted to do today is I was watching some people, and I heard that you're not supposed to, or that you shouldn't say certain words. I don't really know exactly why, but that your videos can get hacked if you say something. So what I'm going to say today is that I want to say thank you to you if you're going to test my Rose mitts, to say thank you to you just for being here, to say thank you to you just for watching and being so patient with me. I would like to give a gift to two people, and I'm going to give 2 balls of this yarn, which is Cascade 220, and it has 164 yards on sports weight, which would be is the Cascade 220 Sport, and it would be more than enough for you to make a pair of the mitts. And so just to say thank you to you, I would like to do and leave this gift for you. I will draw a winner next week. However, if you, and all you need to do today is, this is not affiliated with anybody, it's just something I'm doing. All you need to do today is, when you do a comment on the box below or on Instagram, you can do it on either one of them, just say, what is your favorite rose, or what is your favorite rose color? Okay, so don't forget to stay, because I will have a video after this with showing you how I block my knits. I hope that you have a wonderful week. I hope you're having fun. I hope that you're knitting, and until I see you again, have fun, stay healthy, and keep knitting. Thank you for being here with me, friends. And if you like this video, like it with a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Ciao. Hi friends, this is Taci from TaciStudio, and I'm here again. Like I told you, I am going to show you today how to wash your knits and how to block them to get them all clean and ready for you to use next fall and winter. Today I'm going to just show you a little garment. This is actually something that I just made, and you guys know my new design. But the process is the same no matter what you do. So what I first do is make sure that you're using a soap I use Eucalan, is one of my favorites, but there's a couple other ones that you can also use, and I'll have that on the description below. But this is a delicate soap for delicate garments, and it keeps your fabric. This one that I really like is lavender, particularly one of my favorites. So what you usually do is we're going back here to the sink, and I fill the sink with some water, and usually lukewarm. This way, if you have wool, then it's not going to get felted. And we put some of the soap, and for something that small, I usually use 1 of the cup, and I put it there, and then we're gonna soak the garment there in the water. I don't need very much water because this is a small garment. And now what we're going to do is we're going to leave this there for about half an hour, okay? And let the soap really soak to it, because this is not something that I have used already. I'm sorry, you can hear my grandson in the background because my daughter is recording for me.
1 second, baby.
But I am going to take this out because this has not been used yet, so it's not dirty. But usually if you have already used your garment, you want to keep it there for 20 minutes to half an hour. Then you're going to take it out of the water, and you're going to press. Do not wring this, do not stretch, just press like this until most of the water has come out. Then we're going to come over here, and you're going to put the garment in a towel, and you're going to roll this on the towel to keep it, to take as much water as you can out of this garment. So I'm pushing, and I'm trying to take as much water as I can. If it's a sweater, for example, you might want to measure it before you put it in the waters, and then write the information down, so when you come back to block your garment, then you know how much it measured before, which was the comfortable size for you, and then you can block it to that size. In this case, this one here, it doesn't really matter too much, so I did not measure before, but you can do that if it's a sweater or a tee or a little t-shirt or anything that the measurements would be important for you. So now we're gonna leave here, and I'm gonna go back and meet you in the other room where I have my blocking mats. Hi friends, here we are again, and now we are here with the blocking mats. And as you see, the mats come with a lot of them, because if you're going to have a large garment, then you can put them all together, but they come together like this, like a little puzzle, and you can just put them together for the size that you need. You can use, as I said, you can use the T-pins, or you can also use, which is brand new to me, this knit blockers, and this one is from Knitter's Pride. And usually I use the T's for something this small, but I'm so excited that I have these new blocking mats that I am going to use this one today and experiment. So bear with me if I am not too sure on what I'm doing. But what you want is to make sure that your garment is going to fit, it's going to stay and dry the way that you want, or the size that you want to fit on you. For these mittens, for these mitts, I don't really have a particular size. I'm going to measure them after they are blocked to tell you how big they are. But this is so much better. This blockers, they are way better and faster than using the pins that I used before. So if you do this, then these mitts are going to block, and I usually come to the next one so they can dry. The reason you don't want to dry them on a towel, for example, is because the towel can create some mold, and then your garment might not smell as good when you when it's dried, because the towel creates some mildew or mold, and then it may make your garment not smell as great. So I'm going to take one from here to put one of this in here, and then I put the bigger ones on this one and the smaller ones on the other mitt. But now all you have to do after you pin them and shape to the shape that you want is just wait until they're dry. And usually in 24 hours they're dry. They smell great, and then you can just fold and keep them on a little garment bag, and then next year in the fall when you want to use your garment again, they smell good, they are clean, and they look pretty. So thank you so much for being here with me today again. I hope that if you like this video, you give a thumbs up and you subscribe. And my daughter is laughing because I just said that, but thank you so much. I love that you're here with me today.